VIP parking. Hey guys.
Hi.
We are off to Fort Mifflin in Philadelphia. It's a Revolutionary War fort. It's too early, I can't talk yet. And it's known as the fort that saved America. And we're gonna get some history. We're meeting our friend Greg O'Brien down there, and hopefully he'll be able to give us a tour. And rumor has it, another friend, Bob Lenzinski, might meet us down there. So we might have an extra adventurer with us. So, but this is a cool fort. We've been here a bunch of times, but we've never filmed. So we're gonna film it and show you guys around. Yeah. And it's supposed to be haunted too. So supposedly. Supposedly. Is it supposedly? Or
supposedly.
I don't know. That's a weird word. Anyway, so we're almost there, and I guess we'll
check in later.
We'll check in when we get there. Yeah. All right. See you in a second.
Bye. You knucklehead.
We're here. We made it to Fort Mifflin. That's the fort in the back. I'll insert some dramatic footage. I don't know why I have a mask on right now.
I guess
because nobody's here, but I'll insert some dramatic footage with some music, you know, as it like glides, panning across the fort. But we're here and we're gonna go inside. We got our wristbands.
Yep.
Got a wristband, so we're special.
Just to warn you now, we are right by the Philadelphia airport.
Yeah.
So a lot of planes are going to be flying overhead. You might miss a little bit here and there.
Overhead, as in like you almost feel like you can reach up and touch them. That's how close they are.
And it's going to be loud
because like the fort's right here, but if you look over here,
that way.
So the airport is right over those trees.
Yes.
Over there. Yes. Over that way. So yeah, they come in for a landing or take off. I don't know what it is today. Usually it's landing.
Yeah, usually it's landing this way.
And it's loud. It gets loud. Oh, Bob's here.
That's our buddy Bob right
Bob's here.
What? Say hi to Bob. Just showed up.
Bob's getting out. But we're gonna meet up with Bob, and then we're gonna go in and check it out.
Okay.
Cool.
Bye.
right, we're walking up the path.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
No.
We got Bob with us. Say hi, Bob.
Hey,
Bob is one of our buddies, and we got
Where's our buddy Greg?
Greg.
I know, I'm just thinking that. I gotta start spraying it.
All right, Greg is no longer in our video.
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
Doing good.
Good, good, good. You gonna take us on a tour today?
Yeah, I'll take you on a tour. Just gonna run out and get some stuff, then we'll do a nice little tour.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
All right.
Beautiful day.
It's a gorgeous day. We had the bald eagle out earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they come around
Awesome.
a lot. Yeah, the migratory birds are back.
Well, isn't this part of like a bird sanctuary kind of thing?
Yeah, we don't do any insecticide, spray or anything
Right.
for herbicides or anything like that, because the largest population of, I think it's red-eared sliders, the turtles.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There's tons of turtles in there.
Really?
Snappers.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
we'll
we're
find
gonna
some
be on the
turtles
lookout,
today.
Yeah. Large carp. The other night they were jumping. I thought we had the Fort Mifflin moat monster.
Oh, no.
Freaking this big. It's
Wow.
a silver carp.
Wow.
Pretty wild.
That's the big one. That's the one that got away.
Nessie.
I'll meet you guys inside then, all right?
Okay, we'll see you in a couple.
I'll be right in a couple.
Walking into the fort. This is our dramatic entrance. There we go. Play some music. Boom, boom, boom,
Look at these
boom.
doors.
These are awesome. Very cool.
There's a plane.
Beep. There it is. Woo! Look at these things. I love this. Very cool. Look how thick these are. Look at that. That's amazing.
That was like my favorite selfie stick, and I don't remember where I got it.
Poor Donna.
At least I didn't go in with it.
Reminiscing about the lost selfie stick. Sacrificed.
It might take a little bit to get used to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, show. We got a new one. There we go.
Yeah. It's not pretty like the other one.
Yeah.
The other the other one did look a little, obnoxious too. So.
Yeah, it looked like a sex toy.
It did. They got it bad, right?
Wherever you want to start, you are our guide. We will follow you. All right.
It's just that everybody always walks past. Right, so the fort was laid out 1771, destroyed by the British in 1777. Been rebuilt by John Adams, 1790s. It was completed in 1798. So that's your keystone, your headstone there. With
Awesome.
1798, John Adams, President of the United States.
Wow.
Yep. So
I've been here so many times, but I don't think I actually stopped to read that.
People walk right by that all the time. I always like to make people see that because, there it is in stone. 1798, John Adams.
That's cool. Very cool.
All right, so everything you see is post 1798, since it was completely destroyed in 1777. Again, laid out by the British to protect Philadelphia, the largest English city in the new colonies. Protect from the French, the Spanish, and pirates.
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 I like pirates.
We had pirates. Now, in the Atwater Museum in Philadelphia,
Okay, yeah.
there was a pirate that was captured. He stole a boat from Philadelphia and he sailed it down the Caribbean. And then he was coming back. He was captured and he was brought back to Philadelphia for trial. He was convicted, and they built a cage.
Okay.
And it's at the Atwater Museum.
Oh, cool.
He was gonna be stuck in the cage, hanging, so that ships coming up the Delaware would see him. It was those cages where he would just ride.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, how horrible.
But he had so much support from high authorities in Philadelphia that he was released. But the cage is on display at the Atwater Museum.
Oh, we gotta, yeah. I'll see if I can insert a picture of that
Yeah.
in here, because that's really cool.
That's cool, yeah.
That's
It would have
cool
been
history.
cool him out hanging out
Yeah.
there. Yelling out, everybody going by.
Yeah.
Hey man, sometimes, I'm all for public hangings. No,
Yeah.
we need to go back to that.
Okay.
Hang him in the square.
Donna took a dark turn
Hang him in the
on this
square.
video.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what we do about Donna every day. You had hangings here, firing squad, yes, hangings. So. All right, so anyhow, go back to 1777. These men held the fort out for 6 weeks after Philadelphia fell, from September all the way to November.
Wow.
So you had about 250 deaths here of patriots. Now we just are getting our museum redone in here. This is your enlistment barracks.
All right.
Since you guys are special.
We're special.
This has just been done, totally redone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it does look different.
Yeah.
Than last time I was here. Oh wow.
Yeah. So we're working with the Seaport Museum for this. And that was dredged up. That's one of the cannons that was dredged.
They got a lot of balls. And this was what? You said it was dredged up?
That was dredged up. That's one of the cannons that was dredged.
Wow.
And we have a lot more to put out. It's just, there's so much around. It's incredible. This Army Corps of Engineers that's right next door, they're the ones that will dredge everything up and then they, give it to us.
That's cool.
Now, this bottom,
Oh.
all right? Now,
You're still
it's from the Merlin. It was the Augusta and the Merlin that were sunk. The Americans claim the Augusta ran aground, and then, so of course we fired on it. And then the Merlin came up to try and get supplies and everything off the ship, and that eventually blew up. So the Augusta and the Merlin blew up. I think back in the 40s, there was a recovery effort because they would have had pay and everything on the ship. So we have that from the Merlin.
And it looks like there still might be wine in there?
Yeah, still sealed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say it's rum.
I would like it to be rum.
Rum.
Yes, I would love it to be
We're gonna
rum.
go with the rum theme.
We're gonna, definitely gonna go with rum.
We got this back that shows, this was Mud Island, so there's the fort. And this would be Fort Mercer in the Delaware.
Okay.
So you had about 250 warships, British warships come up.
Wow.
Now the little ships were the Pennsylvania Navy. They were just rowboats, and they put little cannons and stuff on there. They harassed the British because they couldn't get past the spikes. You see, there were spikes all the way sunk across the river, just below water level, so the British couldn't get past. So the Pennsylvania Navy, we were the only of the original colonies that didn't have a sea coast. So we didn't have seaworthy vessels. We just had these little boats. So they came out and harassed the British because the British were still trying to get their supplies up to Philadelphia. So these guys would come out, harass them, and help prevent the supplies from coming up, because they actually come to Philadelphia, so they needed to get resupplied. So this is just was recovered a couple years ago.
Wow.
And that was
one of the spikes.
Yeah, these are the spikes.
Wow.
This was just recovered by the Army Corps of Engineers a few years ago, and it was taken down to the Seaport Museum for preservation. So that shows you, they're different. They'd sink them in these baskets, and
so this is how they were set up.
That's how they were
so
set
in the
up.
spikes with
Yeah.
all the stones, boulders.
yeah, and they drop down just below the sea level. I mean, the water level.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing the work they did. And then after the fort fell in November, it still took months from the British to clear this all out. To really open
sure.
it up.
Yeah.
So that's why the fort got the nickname, the fort that saved America, because Washington was able to go back, into the Valley Forge.
Wow.
The siege lasted from September to November. Of course, he had some other battles, White Marsh and everything else, but the British couldn't really have a big, they just didn't have the supplies yet.
That's massive. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before.
No, this is brand new.
Yeah. I mean,
We just got it back.
that's so cool.
Now this is the door from casemate 11.
Oh,
That
okay.
William Hill shuns the
Yes.
fort. When we get this room taken care of, this will be like the Civil War display, panels of the war. And
I guess dismantled all this stuff. Did they just like drop them into the water? Is that why we're finding them?
yep.
Okay.
I just left them.
They just would try, pull the spikes out. So,
Right, so they would be like up.
right. Blow them up, whatever they would try to do.
Right.
I want one. And what are these? Utensils?
Utensils.
Oh, knives. Okay, yeah.
Oop.
Scissors. Centuries old everyday items still used in every home. Little has changed with forks, knives, scissors, and corkscrews. Examples here are found on fort grounds. Very cool. Ooh. I like that. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
See,
Thank you.
that was the Augusta. That's the first one that blew up. And then the Merlin came to its aid. When that blew up, they said it shook and broke windows in Philadelphia.
Wow.
It went up so big.
Is that, I'm guessing maybe because gunpowder and all that stuff that was on board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember some of these warships were, 40 cannons.
Yeah.
60.
Oh, yeah. Lots
they were
of-
huge.
Lots of ammunition.
Lots of they say,
Big booms.
Bringing up the gunpowder to resupply.
Yeah.
It was all the supplies. They were huge.
Lots of ammunition.
Lots and they say, bringing up the gunpowder to resupply.
Yeah.
It was all the supplies. Now, Miss Mud Island, that's from the British. They drew that. We have the big one that's going to go right up here. But that's the British drew that. That's what they thought of the defenders of the fort.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like part devil.
Yeah.
That's not a lady you want to mess with. 'Cause she got a cannon up her skirt. that could be bad.
Yep.
It's gonna blow you up.
Yep. She wasn't shooting ping-pong balls out. That one, I'm not sure about. The one we have flying is the Pennsylvania This one?
Yeah.
That was Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's the flag that flew over during the battle, which we should have up. And rumor is that the flag that flew was made by Betsy Ross during the battle. And our current American flag, with these stripes, they think that, you know, with her with the stripes and the stars, it was based off of this flag with the stripes. So this all was your soldiers barracks.
Swords. Okay.
Again, laid out in 1798, and then it was just one floor. Then they added the second floor for barracks also, but there was no heat since the chimneys were first floor, and really no ventilation.
Okay.
So they said forget it. They couldn't use it for barracks because summertime was unbearable, wintertime it was freezing. So it became storage.
So isn't there a ghost story associated with the second floor?
Second and first floor, you
Okay.
have walking. You hear walking.
Okay.
First floor, second floor, doors opening, latches. People that stay
Okay.
get shaken awake. So that's our spirits there.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, spooky. Their footsteps are loud. You could just be there and you just hear them boom, boom,
The
boom.
boots.
The
back,
boots.
Yeah, on the wooden.
Yeah, it's I did residual probably. And
So
then-
if you stay here, expect to be woken up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
By me running around on the second floor.
By boots.
My boots.
By these.
My boots.
Boots.
My boot up your ass. Officers' quarters.
Officers' quarters. You'd have 4 families. 2 on the first and 2 on the second. They'd have their wives and children. And if you get to the ghost stories, we have our screaming lady, which the police have been called at numerous times, but the story of Pratt hanging herself is totally fabricated, as Kenny knows.
Not really.
So
Really?
I have to tell that over and over to people coming in here because, where did the woman hang herself? No woman ever hung herself.
Nope.
She lived here before this was even built.
So yeah, well the record showed because I did a little bit of research on this and it showed that it was a dilapidated building, but it only had 1 floor. It was only the first floor, so nobody was actually living in this, and there was no second floor at all.
Correct.
So when Elizabeth Pratt died, and I have the records, and I also found her grave.
1804, I think.
Yeah, it was well before this building
Correct.
was redone and people were living in it. So, plus the rest of the story about her. One version is like her daughter was going to marry an enlisted man. Or
She
something
ran
like
off
that.
with an enlisted man,
Yeah.
and she was an officer's daughter, so that was taboo. And
Yeah.
plus, since they ran off, he deserted. So she was shunned, and then word got back that she died. The daughter died, and Elizabeth went nuts.
Right.
And was locked up in the second-story apartment, and then eventually, somehow, broke out, tied a rope around the railing, and hung herself.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, her daughter was not of age.
She had 2 infant children.
2 infant children. Yeah.
The son, was actually born here at the fort.
Okay.
And they died in the summer and fall of 1803, and then she died in 1804 in like January, I think.
Yep.
And most by yellow fever, we would suspect.
Yeah.
Because when the fort was being rebuilt in the 1790s, it was during the yellow fever epidemic of Philadelphia.
Yeah. We had several. There were several epidemics, but yeah, that year That was a big one.
It was a big one.
So most likely, yeah.
And the fort was really the first lazaretto of the city.
Yeah.
All ships had to be stopped and boarded and checked, and anybody sick was brought off here at the fort. They didn't keep them here at the fort, but they brought them off at the fort.
Okay.
So of course, then it actually spread.
Yeah.
And the fort was rebuilt by the French too.
Very cool.
French.
Yeah, the French. It was French engineer, French officers in charge, and then also there's that little pseudo war with the United States and France. Where, you know, after the French Revolution, you know, John Adams was like, "Hey, we owed the money to King Louis. We don't owe you any money." You know, and then there was a French ship anchored off down just up the river, and they seized it and they threw the crew here in prison. Now that big mound hump, that's the powder magazine. That's where they would have put the gunpowder.
Okay.
And you would go in, you would zigzag. There's a few 90-degree turns. That was designed that way, so if there was an explosion, the blast didn't blow straight out. It would have had to go through a blast door and then hit the wall and make a 90 and hit the other wall and then try and come out from the final blast door. So that's why it was designed like that, and of course lots of dirt thrown on top of it.
So is it flooded? Is that why it's blocked off?
It's just because it's tight and there's no airflow, so we don't want going in.
Oh, okay, for the COVID stuff.
COVID stuff.
So,
but
if only one person snuck in there.
You want to go in? Go on in.
Yes.
Now, I'll go with you because you know.
Okay. This is an exclusive.
Exclusive, Kenny Biddle exclusive.
Okay, I'm gonna let him take down the sign. Look, lens flare. Lens flare.
We've never been in there.
Yeah, you can sneak in. We do open these up for the paranormal investigations.
Okay.
And the buildings that are closed, when we open them up for the investigations, we have maximums.
Okay.
So that we only allow so many in each room. Got a blast door here.
Here we go.
So as you see, it zigzags the 90s.
Yep. Ooh.
And it's double walled for air ventilation.
The audio is going to get really messed up in here.
So you can see how they had the airflow going through.
Right. Wow.
Alright, so your powder magazine. And paranormal wise, shadow figures, people, medium sense, there might be bodies behind that wall. Weird light anomalies in here.
That's the like long-term story about the body being hidden in the wall. I remember hearing that the first time I was here.
Yeah, there's the story of the students from Overbrook School of the Blind came as they doing a tour. They all felt, and they all went to the left corner of the wall, and they all said they sensed something back there. What you notice is these walls are so nice and smooth, but this back wall is all rough. So, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's more lined up on the sides than it is on here.
Correct.
So you think maybe that's where they buried the body, if there is a body?
Or this section of the fort When the fort was started by the British, they actually ran out of money by 1774, and it wasn't completely finished. So when 1775, good old Ben Franklin organized a fundraiser to get money to complete the fort, but they used earth and log instead of stone. So this section, when British, a nor'easter came and raised a river up so they could get over the spikes. This was an island, it was one island. So the warships came right up the channel. And the Americans that were still standing, I guess they had 250 out of 400 that were killed, ran to defend. And they just opened broadside up with the cannons, and they had the Royal Marines up on the mast tossing grenades and the plunder guns and everything. So it's a lot of death right here.
Okay.
So maybe there's just a body that's under there that was never recovered, remains, who knows.
Cool.
This would be a great place to come bring your class down for a field trip. Here comes another plane. Look how pretty! Look how close. There's so much great history here. How Philadelphia survived. It's great. I mean, I think more schools should come down here and teach the kids. I think that would be really, really cool. And it's beautiful, except for the little bit of mud, but I mean, it's still just turned spring, so we just got a lot of snow this winter, and we did just get a good rain, so it's a little soggy, but in summertime, boom, beautiful. Come down here, you can have like a little picnic. There's like a little picnic spot out here after you and under that little gate there where the flag is, there's a little picnic area out there. You can have a little picnic. It's really nice. I'm sure you'll see it in a little bit.
That's their nest.
Here come the boys.
We return.
Yay, they survived. Kenny's always the last one to come out.
Always be the last, because you want to see everything. And if there's a chance that they'll forget about you, then you have the run of the place. Woohoo!
Unless you're being chased by zombies, then you don't want to be the last.
No, because in that case, you trip somebody. And the zombies go after the person that's tripped and rolling around on the ground, and then you can get away.
Best zombie defense I ever saw was somebody mills all around the house. The zombies come up. But that's the flag, you know, the Pennsylvania Navy flag. That's the flag that flew over the fort during the siege of 1777. The fort was never, they didn't surrender. They just abandoned the fort at night, snuck across the Delaware to Fort Mercer.
Now, why would they do that?
There was nothing, you know, out of 400 men, you had 250 still standing. You know, they'd be shelled all day. They fix everything up during the night. But eventually, you know, they were running out of ammunition, and I mean, Kenny would have loved it because it got to the point where the soldiers are given rations of rum to retrieve cannonballs to shoot back at the British.
To retrieve cannonballs. Kenny be swimming all night long.
So eventually, you can imagine those guys having enough rum, instead of trying to retrieve a cannonball.
They be.
So it's been documented. There's documentation. The guys are writing about it. You know, guys got, you know, their heads blown, and just, you know, trying to catch these cannonballs coming in.
Got my catcher's mitt.
I know.
Man, I'm all ready, man.
It's coming, Kenny, catch it.
It just got to the point where there was nothing left.
We're all gonna stop and watch this plane come in. Everybody wave!
I try to get them to tip the wheel.
I know, right? Somebody's looking out the window. Oh, I can see his Kenny out there retrieving cannonballs.
Get out of my way! We're gonna film that later.
We are.
I'm gonna be up on the wall going,
I got it.
The British got smart too. Like, you know, they'd hear the Americans would hear the blast, and then they, you know, they try and take some cover and stuff. But then the British were smart, shooting the little guys out that weren't making the big noise. So they'd hear like a shot, but then nothing, and then like, you know, all this stuff would come in on them. Alright, we've got blacksmith building, but I want to go to this Sally Port.
Oh yeah.
See, the drainage goes out. And then, oh yeah. It
goes out into the moat.
goes out to the moat. Again, I mean, all this stone's hand cut, you know?
Beautiful.
Alright, so this is called the West Sally Port. When you came in, it was the East Sally Port. These were the guard stations. So you'd have guards on each side. Probably daytime and nighttime, they'd stay here doing guard duty. No light in there, unfortunately.
That's all right. It's enough.
These are 1798.
They don't let you make doors like that anymore.
No. Nope.
Look at them hinges.
The hinges, imagine, it's all hand forged.
Yeah.
So, come right out to the moat.
We're not going to walk through the water today.
No.
Bummer.
But we have cleared it so you can walk around.
Walk
the
around.
fort and all. A lot of wildlife here. We have everything you can think of: deer, raccoon, fox, possum, groundhogs, muskrats. We even have the coyotes that howl at night going around. So the turtles, fish. So the moat's original because you built a fort in the 1700s. You had to have a moat, you know.
You had to. Had
Me
to.
and Kenny are going to have a moat around our castle someday.
So you see, this is all brick over here because this was where they put the earth and the logs and the dirt because it hadn't been finished. You want to walk around here, walk around outside here. So this is where it drains from inside. That
Okay,
opening.
yeah.
So this goes right into the moat.
Oh, all right, yeah, see it.
Now there's all drawings where outside that how there would have been like, looked like the outhouse would have been out this way.
Oh, okay.
As we come around, you can see where the British stopped.
Oh.
Alright, so the granite is, that's from the British. So when they ran out of money and they stopped, then the Americans, all the rest of it was log and earth.
Nice.
So the British engineer that designed the fort knew where the weakness was. So he was on the British ship, so that's when they were able to come around the side. He knew this side was not done, so
right.
that's when they opened up. When you're in there, you saw those little cannonballs in the display?
Yeah.
There's the pot marks from
Oh,
the
wow.
cannonballs.
Oh, the little ones. Nice.
Yep. Yep, they were shot
That's
here.
really cool.
Yep.
That you can, oh yeah, look, there's one there.
Yep, perfectly round where they hit. You know? So they just blasted. Now most were going in. And the ground was muddy like it is now. A lot
Right.
of the cannonballs
Just sunk.
sunk. Yeah, here's some good ones here too. So there are those little like grape shots. what amazes me is it's all hand cut, and look how.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing.
So it wasn't aliens, right?
You know.
It was not aliens.
Aliens built it. So you know, this was 1771 to
Work,
1773. Yeah, more grape shots all over. I mean, they just pounded it. So yeah, I mean, it's all hand cut. It was an island, so everything had to get shipped over.
Shipped here, yeah.
And then hauled off, and just amazing.
Do you know how long it took them to build the fort?
Well, it's 1771 to 1774.
Okay.
And then, as I say, then the Americans took it in 1775 after the shot heard around the world and conquered Massachusetts. So, Kenny got lost.
Maybe he fell in. I didn't hear a splash though.
All right, he's looking for rum.
He's looking for a rum. He probably is. There's a barrel in there somewhere.
There's a cannonball somewhere I gotta find.
Trying to catch up because I stayed behind to get a shot of one of the airplanes and its reflection in the moat over here, and I totally screwed it up. So I'll have to do it again later. But now I'm trying to catch up to the rest of them. There they are.
All right, while we're out, we'll go out to the upper battery.
Woo, yeah.
That's where I want to go.
Again, we've got some great volunteers and stuff. Got a lot of work done here.
Yo, that is some stagnant water. That's some.
Come July and August,
Smells right.
you get those good old blood-sucking mosquitoes. All right, so this man behind you, go all the way down. That is our upper battery. So we'll walk down and go around, and we can see what a gun placement is. This was added on in the later 1800s. So this wasn't here during the siege of 1777.
Okay.
So they put them in. What's amazing back here is a lot of cherry. I don't know if they're using that, but most of these trees are cherry.
Oh, well.
This is when we have reenactors and they'll set up areas. They don't bend very well.
I know.
Too many rods.
Yeah, enjoying it so far?
Absolutely.
Awesome. It's pretty cool here.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Isn't it?
Especially for
Quiet,
history
really, and it's
Yeah.
relaxing, isn't it? Isn't
Yep.
it? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we have
Especially-
40 acres, 40 total acres here.
I was there.
You know?
This is the history and stock stuff.
Yeah.
Taking sun in the photos, too.
Yeah, I mean, it covers everything. History, paranormal, nature, and if you love airplanes, you love the river,
Exactly.
boats.
Right?
You know?
A little bit of everything.
We have people come out just take pictures of airplanes all day. We have handouts that has all the different makes and models of the airplanes so people can identify them. Yeah, we have our animal tracking guide so people come out and identify them. You have the deer coming through over here. All deer. Now you can start seeing.
Oh, yeah, the building.
Now we get a lot of Eagle Scout projects here. So the last one was installing bat houses.
Oh, cool.
Bat house. There was 3. We had one that took a hit.
Oh.
So the scouts coming back out to get that taken care of.
Did a tree fall?
We don't know what happened to it. It came down. See, they're supposed to be
Yeah.
way up there, and for whatever
Like slid
reason,
down.
it just went kaboom. So we don't know. So he's coming back out to get that fixed or replace it, one or the other.
Any bats in there, Kenny?
I don't see any bad
Droppings.
droppings.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
come out here and hang out. I mean, there's plenty of wood.
Yeah, right? You don't worry about that.
Hang
Oh,
out.
cool.
Yep.
Fire pit.
Fire pit. Sit and enjoy. Sit around and tell ghost stories.
It'd be really cool out here at night, like just walking out to this spot at night.
Right.
Definitely.
And then having a fire.
Then having a fire, just coming out at night, just hang out, make it dark.
See, that's a future visit. We'll
Yeah.
we'll have to
I'm
come.
thinking so,
We'll have to come out during like one of the ghost hunts or events and stuff, and then we'll hang out here for a while.
Make it a K&D adventure event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be good, huh?
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
I like coming around and going through and getting bones.
Yeah.
A lot of deer.
Animal bones, yeah.
Yeah, I get, jaws from, jaw bones or anything. So you get a lot of stuff. A lot of bones. Look
Lot
right
of
over here, there's a
bones.
bone pile.
Oh shit.
I like the microscope.
What is that?
There you go, Kenny. That's yours. That's like
Pretty. I like that.
Well, you can see how where the kid is, where it's at, rotated off. Yep. This is a work in progress. It's been abandoned and overgrown for years.
Yeah. I remember coming back here like 10, 15 years ago.
There was no path.
And there's no path at
No
all.
path. Yeah, you would have had the turret right there and the gun. I mean, look at that
Pointing
nice
out,
clear
yeah.
view of the river right there. Imagine the gun right in there, pointing. Would have been right here, pointing right out.
Pointing straight out there. Yep. Clear view. Well, without the brush, but clear view of the river. You could hit anything.
And there would have been rails, for them to go back and forth.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. So this would have been,
This is what you were looking for.
for their shelters for shooting. They take shelter in these. These are the little bomb casemates. Go on in.
Go in.
Go
Go,
on
go
in.
for it, Kenny. Don't get eaten by anything.
I'm gonna try not to.
I'm gonna stay right here so if you come running out and get
Okay.
it.
Ooh.
Will he return in one piece?
Yeah, First World War, this would have been munitions depot where they were housed all the munitions for the Navy Yard. World War II, they added anti-aircraft guns here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, to defend the Navy Yard. In Korean War, it was used as a storage depot.
Well, I see him venturing out. He's all in one piece, guys.
All made it.
Kenny made it. Yay!
Made it.
When did you say it was decommissioned in the 1960s?
1954, it was deactivated, and then 62 decommissioned and given to the city.
There you go.
Wanna go in, Bob?
Go on in. There she is.
Hey!
Hey.
So I just had the coolest nature experience I have ever had
Oh,
here at the fort.
A bucket of dough?
I think we have an eagle's nest.
really? Oh,
The
you
eagle
saw
was
an
out
eagle?
earlier. He was out. Yeah, we get bald eagles. One night
So-
there were 6 of them.
Let me show you.
Uh-oh, we're gonna see if we can get it on.
Oh
That's
wow,
a
where's that
huge
at?
Nest.
It's about 25 feet off the ground,
Really?
right near the river. It's an area I hardly ever walk to because it's really, it's you're on an animal trail. It's
Okay.
really, really difficult.
This way down?
That way.
Okay, cool.
Ah.
Not much in there.
No, not much at
No,
all.
it's very small. I think it's probably big enough for like two or four beds. And that's about it.
Right near the river.
pretty cool. It almost has like a church feel because like that arch right there. Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool.
So Kenny's hoping I fall. That's what it is.
Doing a circle. Doing another circle. And it's like it won't leave me alone.
Because you were a
And I
little close.
look up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not here to mess your babies up.
Oh, we'll have to go
And
back
it
that way.
kept going around and around. Finally, I just left because
Yeah.
I felt like I was intruding. But
Yeah.
like
Oh, wow.
that, the coolest thing.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Eagle nest, bald eagle nest.
Yeah, we got a picture of it.
We'll have to.
So
Circle
yeah, I'm
back
doing
around.
a nature tour. So I came to see like,
Okay.
you know, how bad was it?
No,
But
it's
it's in great shape.
It's great
Yeah,
shape.
it's nice back here.
Yeah.
Great shape. We'll see about getting over to the mortars.
So I'm just going to finish this. I don't want to
Oh, yeah.
interrupt your thing, but I was like so excited
Can you
to see that.
can you just tell us who you are so we have
Oh, that's Beatty. I'm the executive director.
you? Okay, thank you.
She's
Awesome.
the boss lady.
The boss.
Don't let that fool you.
Okay, so now we'll go over to the mortar. These we just cleared out, just real like with a year.
Oh,
Wow. I don't think we've been there.
no, I know we haven't.
Now,
Cool, it's gonna be new for us.
now it's just a little steep going down.
Oh, yay.
I came on the right side.
I remember hearing stories about
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
we need to do some stairs and stuff, but it was getting all that built.
All right, I'm going to turn this off for a sec. 'cause
And if you
I
grab
got to
a
put my
walk-
bones away.
Sounds
If
like a
I take
personal
a
problem.
header
Yeah.
today, I'm not losing all my
She's talking
crap.
headers and bones.
I know.
Yeah.
Is Kenny recording?
Yep. I record everything.
Great.
Good job. Here they come.
Here they
Here
come.
they come.
Falling down the hill.
Falling down the hill. Tumbling over head over heels.
Hey,
All the
it's
way
K&D.
Hey, somebody
Rolling
took a header.
into your house.
There's a shoe.
I'm really
Thanks,
excited
Emma.
about this
Get my
because
phone
we
back out.
have not been to this part, and we've been coming here for almost 20 years now.
It hasn't been. It's only been cleared like in the last year.
This is awesome. I'm very excited. Following Greg.
And again, maybe some bone piles back here too. Now I posted the one because there's a lot of bent trees here.
Oh, yeah, that's probably from the
Oh yeah.
storms.
Storms, or there's one I think. Maybe it's an Indian marker, but you can see. These are the mortar trees.
Oh yeah. They kind of stick out.
Yep. Here was this guy.
Yeah, look at that.
I was thinking, an Indian trail marker too. Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And people are allowed to just like come out here and wander too.
Yeah. You don't have to be in like history or paranormal. You can come out and enjoy nature.
Kenny, this might be a great spot for a button.
In the hole.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. We got a button.
Got a button. Now you followed us through this. It's gotta be a good hike back here.
But
you'll-
it's worth it
It's
because
worth it.
you get the elusive button that is really, really rare.
Yeah.
There's only as many as we make.
Highly sought after.
Oh, this thought after. So it's going back to this awesome tree. She's putting it deep in the hole.
It's in there.
So let's there it is.
What?
It's in there. That's right. This is Greg's tree.
That's my tree.
So come find it. And if you find the button, take a picture of yourself with it and tag us.
Tag us, post it,
And the fort. Tag the
Yeah.
fort too.
subscribe, do all that fun stuff.
That
Yes.
is good stuff.
Support K&D, support the Fort.
All right. Hey guys.
Hi.
So we were breaking in here because the video is long.
For Fort Mifflin, yes. There's so much history that Greg gave us that we need to split it up in 2 parts for you guys.
2 parts. Yes. So yeah, in the course of editing, I was like, wow, this is running way too long. But I didn't want to take too much out because it's good stuff. If you're a history buff, you're gonna like this. And Greg gave us a great tour. So this
it's a great place to visit, and we want you guys to go down there and experience it.
Yeah. So this is the end of part 1, and part 2 will come in next week. We'll throw it up in a week so you can see the end of our adventure at Fort Mifflin. So there you go. Okay. So remember to subscribe, and then ding the bell, and then give us a thumbs up. And then that's pretty much it, except for I'm getting there. I'm building up the drama. Remember, life is a journey, so get out there
and enjoy it. Ding. Bye.